Hi, I'm Rachel. A while back I made several Bitmoji things and they went a little bit viral, and a lot of teachers have sent me requests of helping, questions on how to do stuff, copying my documents because I've freely shared all of them. And so I thought I'd make a little video that kind of goes over a lot of the most asked questions that I have had. So starting out, this is my website. And this is my Bitmoji classroom that I created with all the links that go places. As a teacher looking for my content for you to make your own copies, on my website, westsidespanish.weebly.com, if you go and hover over More, Fellow Teachers is the bottom option. When you click it, it's going to take you to my page with all of my content. I also started a blog that I've made one post on currently. I just started it this week, but I'll be posting a lot of content, information, tech tips, anything I think that is useful that I'm using or found helpful, I will share it with you there. And a Facebook page as well called Teacher Tech with Rachel. So going down, I have a little bit of information on how to make a copy of the document and how to edit slides that don't seem to be editable after making a copy, and we're going to get into that in a second. But here is where I've got all of the stuff for you to make a copy based on the folder that it's in. So if you want to get my Bitmoji Classroom, for example, you could click the Bitmoji Classrooms folder, and it's going to open up the folder that I've saved a bunch of stuff to, and all of the stuff that's in that folder. So when you want to make a copy of that, you would select the one you want to make a copy of. I've already got a room open. Actually, it's several different slides of rooms. If I want to make a copy of this, I don't already have it, for example, I would go to File, and make a copy of the entire presentation. When that happens, you open up a new box that allows you to change the title name and tell what folder in your Google Drive you want this document to go. So that's a question that I get asked a lot, is I get these requests for editing. I don't want you to edit my document, but I want you to make a copy of it so that you can edit it yourself. So once you've got a room that you like, so like I said, that folder that's on Fellow Teachers, the Bitmoji Classrooms folder, has tons of classrooms. A lot of them are blank ones that you can take as your starting classroom. So let's just say I'm going to take this classroom. I am going to right-click this one. Actually, I'm going to click it, and I'm going to copy it. Okay, so you can right-click copy, or you can Command-C copy on a Mac, on a Windows computer. You can do Control C for copy and Control V for paste. So I've copied it, and now I'm going to open now that I've got a new slide presentation opened and I've copied that slide from the other presentation, I'm going to right click and paste. And the entire slide, it gives you the link, don't link, you don't want to link it. So it gives you the entire slide that was in that huge set of other classrooms. So I've got this pre-done classroom for myself, and now I can add all of the content that works for me. Now if I need something that's not already here, on my Fellow Teachers page, I have a group of things that are transparent items. There we go. So if we open up that folder, there are multiple things that you can open up to get images that don't have the white background. So my favorite one is actually this Classroom Items folder item. I already have it opened because it takes a minute to load. It has a lot of images inside of it. So I opened it earlier and let it load for me. So there are all sorts of things in this specific file. Some of the other ones have a lot of stuff as well. And I can go and find something that I really like and copy it and paste it just like we did with that slide, only now we're going to do it with one image. So let me scroll through here and find something I like. Here we go, we'll do these flowers. So, oh, there's two of them, I don't want to. We'll do this flower. So again, I'm going to highlight the item. I'm going to right click, copy. I'm going to go back to my untitled presentation, and I'm going to right-click paste. So now I have these beautiful flowers that I have pasted in from a separate slide presentation, and you can resize them. All right. To add your Bitmoji to this room, there is an extension for Google Chrome. So you would go to the Google Chrome store and add it, called Bitmoji, right here. Now, unfortunately, I am at school right now, and the Bitmoji is blocked here. So what would happen is if I opened it up, that's not Bitmoji, that was Wakelet. If I open it up, it's going to show me all of the, oh, there it is, but it's not going to show them to me. It would show me all of my Bitmojis that I have that I want to choose from. So I would then just right-click copy and then right-click paste it into my scene. Easy as that once you have the extension. So let's say this is done. I'm done with my classroom. Actually, you know what? We need to add some links, right? So let's say I want to link this pot of flowers, flower vase, to somewhere. All I would need to do is get the URL from the URL box of whatever site I'm trying to link it to. I would, again, right-click, copy, and then go to my image. This little paperclip is how you link things. So you'd click the paperclip. It's going to open up a box for you to right-click, paste the link into, and now that item would be hyperlinked. So we've gone over getting starter content for your classroom so you don't have to work quite as hard, as well as getting stuff to customize any space that's not fully made. We've talked about inserting your Bitmoji and linking items. So now let's say this room is finished and I want to share it with my students. The best way to do that, if you're going to give them a link, is to go to File, Publish to Web, and you're going to get the link. Now, I only have one slide, so this auto advance feature doesn't apply. What it would be is if you were to share this link and you had multiple slides, every 3 seconds, the slides would automatically move to the next slide. There is a way around that. I'm not going to get into that today. If you have questions about that, you can let me know and I'll record a video on how to do that. So I don't have to worry about this, but I do want the link. So I'm going to publish. Yes, I am sure. And now I have this link that when I share it, so I'm going to, again, copy this link. When I share it with my students, this is what it's going to look like. So it's loading up right now. It takes a second. But as you can see, it fills up my whole page. It has black in the background. Now, on the bottom of my page, you can barely see it, but the navigation bar for the slideshow is still showing up. If you want to get rid of that, there is a trick. You go back to this embed code, and you cursor arrow through it until you can get to the number 3000. It's not going to... There we go. So you get to the number 3000. After the number 3000, you are going to type, so let me go up here actually. I've inserted my number. I've got the number 3000. I'm going to type and sign RM equals minimal. So now let's see what the difference is, okay? It's going to reload my page, but now there is no navigation bar. It is gone. So now it really looks like an interactive website page that doesn't have a presentation element to it. So that is another huge question people have asked. How do you share your Bitmoji classroom? You can do this. You can create one scene or multiple scenes that are linked within each other, and you can create a publish link. And you can simply give your students that published link, and it essentially creates a website for you from a Google slide. Additionally, these slides automatically update when they're published to the web using that link system. So if you wanted to change the board every day to have different text, it would automatically change it for your students who have been given the published link. So very cool. You can make it into a website. The other thing you can do is you can embed your Bitmoji scene that you created into your website. So to do that, you go to the Publish to Web from File, but see, there's an embed option as well. So you're going to click Embed, and this is how you change the size. So right now I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to copy this. Then you can head over to your website that you're using. So I use Weebly. You can go to the page that I want to add my embed code to. So let's say I want to add it to my home page here. On my bar of building tools, I have this one right here. It is embed code. I'm going to just drag it to where I want to put my scene. Now I'm going to click it, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to click away from it. And now I have my classroom. Now notice we still have the bar because I used the original link. I'm also going to change it to be centered. So when I go to edit the HTML, same thing. You're going to go to that number 3000. You're going to type and rm equals minimal. And you're going to click out again. And now we have no navigation bar. I made it centered on the page. And again, if you had multiple slides that were linked together, they would all be linked within this embedded page. So that is how you can either share it with your students as a non-editable view only without the presentation format view, or you can embed it into your site. One last question I have a lot of people that have asked, how do I get those moving images like on my Bitmoji scene? Right, so these are GIFs or GIFs, the debatable kind of what it is pronounced wise. So I go to giphy.com and I can search for what I want. So if I want, I don't know, let's say a chocolate bar. It's the end of the day. It's been a hard day. I need some chocolate. So if my computer will catch up, there we go. Chocolate. I'm going to search for chocolate on giphy.com. And I need it to have no background. So I'm going to click the stickers option. And here is a lot of chocolate. So what I would do is I would open this up in its own window, and now I'm going to right-click, Save Image As. It's going to save this image for me to my computer. And then I can go back to my presentation. And I can insert that GIF. Ooh, I do not want that. I can insert that image by insert image, or if you have it easily grabbable, you can grab it and drag it to your page and drop it on it. I'm using two different screens, so it was a little bit more work for me to do that. So there's my GIF. I'm going to open it. And there it is, and I can resize it and put it wherever I want. Okay, so that's how you get a moving image. I believe that is all I have as far as the burning questions I've been asked many times. I hope that this was an informative and helpful little mini tutorial for those of you that are still working on your Bitmoji classrooms. And I encourage you to follow my page on Facebook, Teacher Tech with Rachel, to see all the newest content that I feel will be helpful. So I hope everyone is surviving and thriving in our new normal, and I'll see you next time.